Just before we get started with today's episode, I wanted to add another disclaimer. This episode contains a work story from a previous work experience where many now knowingly illegal things took place on the part of the employer, and I essentially rage about what happens, and I make a couple of suggestions, and I want to say that it was all in good fun and was completely a joke, and that no harm was ever intended to the employer. Now, without any further ado, let's hop into the episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gen Z Sanctum. Once again, we are back for another episode, and I have, of course, my co-host, Nathan Langford.
Yay!
Yes.
I am indeed here.
Welcome, and I'm Nate Remington, as always and forever. We have an interesting episode this week. But first, as always, small talk. So, Nathan, small talk. What do you got?
Yeah, small talk. This week
Mm-hmm.
has been slow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not as slow as it has been, but I had an interesting Monday. My Monday felt like everything in this entire world was trying to jab itself up my butt.
What?
I felt like I was getting screwed by everything.
Just the way you said it, though. Just forget everything is going up my butt.
Yes.
Bruh.
I could have said it much differently, but I wanted to say the fairlier, friendlier version. Fairlier, friendlier.
That's yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well,
normal week except for that.
normal week.
Nothing new.
Okay. Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some exciting news. I'm not going to say where it is yet because I don't want to jinx it. I think I might be getting a job soon. I might. I heavily will put quotes around the might because I have an interview next week, next Wednesday, actually, on the 17th. So by the time tomorrow's podcast goes out, we record next week's podcast, I will be sharing what happened and how it went. So hopefully, they say here's send an offer in. I don't know. They were really punctual. Like, I put the application in, and 2 days later they were like, "Yo," they called me and was like, "Listen, we're gonna ask some questions here, and then we're gonna set up an interview if the questions are right." And I got several responses back. Like, I was on the phone call and they just asked some questions, and I got that's a really good answer. And then they were like, "Well, next week we want to interview you. How's Wednesday?" And I was like, "Yes." And they were like, "All right, see you Wednesday." So next Wednesday I will have had an interview, and depending on how the interview goes, either I'm back to square one or I might have a job.
Nice.
I don't know if they will say a job offer will come in the email. I don't know if they'll offer me one on the spot, or whether they'll say, "Let us think about it. We'll get back to you." Oh, be real. Be real, guys. Be real, guys.
Did Be Real go? Oh, there's Be Real.
Yeah, be real, guys. Be real.
Yes.
Be real.
Podcast, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are basically a slave to Be Real.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that most places send you an offer in an email after. But if it goes really, really well, they might just give me an offer while I'm there. Depending on how well it seems to go. If it's awkward and it doesn't seem like a great fit, they might be like, "Let us think about it," and maybe they'll decline. But here's the thing. This is the farthest I've gotten. The last 5 applications didn't even get to talk to anyone real. All I got was an email back and forth a couple of times, and then most of them were like, "No, get out of here."
Well, you got a phone call this time.
This time they called me 2 days after, or 1 to 2 days, I think, after, and was like,
Man is back, Nathaniel.
Oh, the man is back. Podcast. You'll have to wait a moment.
They're not actually uploaded. Frick me for absolute no. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Frick me
welcome
for
back.
real.
That's a great way to come back.
That's
That's a great way to come back. It's just Nathan being like, frick me, and the microphone peaked hard. So all we heard, frick me, eh. But what happened was Nathan was
boy.
posting his B reel, and he closed the app before it posted, and now he has to post late.
This has happened 3 times now.
Wow.
It's because I don't let it continue to post, and I just close the app.
That
Then
sounds like a.
Go
I
back
think
on.
you're stupid.
I think that's a you problem, Nathan. Okay. Well, anyway, we've got a guest, guys. Braden is on here. Let's go. Okay, so we had Nathan's small talk, and I was just finishing my small talk up. But Braden, you get to have small talk time now.
Yay. Should I just talk small?
I mean, just what's been going on with you?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, not a lot. School and
Alrighty.
stuff.
Oh yeah, you went back to school, so that's cool.
Yeah, that was terrible. I already got in trouble today.
But how?
Ow!
So now me and Evan had to be involved. So now me and
Okay,
Evan have
yeah.
to sit outside Mrs. Lewis's class.
Oh, you just added their name on the podcast.
Before each class thing starts, we have to sit
Why?
outside.
Outed their name
Oh,
on the podcast.
What
Me
did you
and-
do? Whenever you and Evan are together,
So-
something bad is going to happen.
Oh yeah.
So knowing my luck, as
Mhm.
me and Evan pick up rollers and start absolutely
Oh my
hitting each other, like literally baseball bat size, like hitting each other,
Wow.
she walks in the room and says, "Hey, don't you two in the hallway now."
Bruh. Teacher just is like, I hate being back from winter break, strolls in, and 2 students are just casually assaulting each other.
Her grandpa died. Evan was laughing.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Even
what the
worse.
heck?
Oh,
Her grandpa died and Evan was laughing.
what's going on? Why is your school so unhinged?
Like, I'm
Public-
sorry. Okay, may I ask this? What teacher in this world just goes to her students and is like, "Hi, grandpa died." Evan, in the
I
back,
don't know. A weird teacher.
Wow.
A weird teacher that dude, her class isn't hard, but like she doesn't teach anything.
Wow.
Okay, my question is, which class is it?
Science.
Ah, yes, you've complained about your science teacher more than.
I think I've told you
Oh
a
yeah,
lot about her.
Oh, dang.
you've told me a few stories. You're like, I love all my other teachers except science. She's horrible.
Mhm.
We gotta do a whole episode. And Braden or Nathan, feel free to steal this idea. We've got to tell stories. We got to do a podcast episode where the topic is horrible school stories,
Oh boy.
like either teachers that
Nathan's
were
would all be at
garbage
home.
or wow.
Yes.
But like
My
just
school story was I woke up past 8 o'clock and now I'm in big trouble.
bruh. Wow. Anyway, but that's not today's topic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is. We just changed the topic. Oh, no,
What?
no, I'm just kidding.
All right, removing Nathan from the call. No.
Hey.
Anyway, guys, no. Today's topic, in light of me having an interview next week and potential employment and money after that, today's topic is talking about work. So, we're going to be talking about, like, what's the first thing we did in our lives that, like, earned money? Or, like, what's the first job we remember doing? And also, like, why did we decide, hey, let's go get a job? Like, what really...
I'm going to say chores don't count.
Chores probably don't
So
count.
I've been vetoed out of this conversation.
No, like, if you ever
Yeah.
went to... Like, if you went to a neighbor's house and was like, hey, I'll mow your lawn for you. Like, that counts.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, so...
So anyway, outside of chores that you got.
So
to
outside
earn
of chores, yeah.
moolah.
So, Braden, let me ask you, when did you start like mowing? Like, I don't know how to ask that question necessarily, but like, how young were you when, like, the first time your dad was or somebody was like, "Listen, I'll teach you how to run a mower."
Teach me how to what?
Run a
Who
lawnmower.
use a mower, Nathaniel? Come
Yeah.
on, get your grammar straight.
Frick you, Nathan.
Run a mower?
Yeah, you run a mower. Frick you. You
No,
pull
you
the.
don't.
You
No,
pull.
you don't.
use a
Use
mower.
Freaking- Shut up,
Is your mower running? Yeah, why?
bruh. Shut
Brain, your
up.
mic just peaked.
Yeah, your mic just pulled a Nathan's mic and did a. But no, like you pull. But yeah, no, you pull a string and your mower goes, and then you run it. Like, I don't
your
freaking know.
mower has Down syndrome.
Okay, wow. Okay, let's get this conversation back on track and say, when was the first time that you used your mower?
Okay, I want to stay on this for like one more minute.
Oh, frick
How
you,
did
Nathan. Frick
the
you.
topic go from mowing lawns to debating whether you use it as use a mower or what was
All right,
the
you're
word
all
you used,
banned.
Nathaniel?
You're all banned. You're all banned. You're all banned.
And yep, good luck joining a podcast.
And you're banned. Have a good night.
And mods get him out here.
Leak his IP address. No. I said run a mower is what I said.
Yeah, you said we start having an argument whether it's use a mower or run a mower.
Well,
You don't run a mower.
engines on mowers run. That's what I thought.
I know.
Does your mower run?
That's just like I'm gonna go run my car.
Listen,
Nathaniel, what's
to
your
the
what's
grocery store.
your mower's engine's mild?
Bruh, my brain combined engine of a mower running and using a mower together into when do you run your mower?
Is your mower running?
Is your mower running?
No one
Mustard.
said that.
No, if you bring up my car's running. Oh shoot!
Run after no. Okay, frick that. Frick you. Frick everything. I'm a 1x1
I think
Lego
we've all
piece.
discovered from this Nathaniel needs to relearn his grammar.
Nathan, you can't you can't talk crap. You can't spell words.
Shut up.
You cannot work.
Shut up.
What can't Nathan spell?
Let me bring up some text. That
Wait, what was
Nathan
the topic
has
about again,
sent.
guys?
Okay, I'm done with this. Let's get back on the actual topic. I'm done.
Wait, how did we go from teachers to mowers to running?
Then exposing Nathan's spelling.
we went from work
Oh
to
my word.
we went from work to mowing to discussing why running the mower is wrong to
No, we
Nathan-
went from work to teachers to hating teachers to talking about teachers we didn't like to mowing to the vocabulary of, and then
Nathan can't
I
spell.
don't know what else.
And then Nathan can't spell. Anyway, back on the actual topic, ladies and gentlemen.
There's an actual topic.
Braden, when was the first time that you learned how to use your mower?
So if you're referring to the time I was taught how to run my mower,
Okay.
I'm not too sure. It was kind of a long time ago.
Dang. But like Nathan, okay, how about you, Nathan? Was it
I mean,
like
I always knew how to use a mower. It doesn't take 70 brain cells
so
to do it.
you
You
woke
just pull
up
a string, clamp something down, and
you woke up
it's-
you gained consciousness one day and was like, it's time to cut the grass. I know how to
Yeah,
use this
I
thing.
just asked my dad if I could mow.
Dang. Well,
No.
okay.
But then he was like, no.
Okay.
But then the second time he was like,
No.
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
And then after that he went,
Yeah.
sure.
Anyway, Nathan, do you think like for you it was like 12, 13 when you started?
Oh, I started using a mower. Actually, it was more closer to like 13, 14, I think. Yeah.
Okay, because here's the thing. What kind of mowers do you have? Do you have like push mowers
I have
or
a Honda.
riders?
I've got a Honda. I got a Honda mower.
I mean like
It
the
goes
type of mower. I'm talking about the type of mower.
What does that mean, Nate?
I mean, is it a mower that you push in front of
It's
you, or
a
is it
push
one you?
mower.
Okay,
You
because
got a big old
I've
big
got
boy.
I've got a rider. I've got a Simplicity mower that you sit on and drive around
How
with a
big
steering
is your
wheel.
yard?
About the size of my parents' yard.
Actually,
So
I would say bigger. My
A
yard
little bit
is
bigger front yard.
a
Yeah.
little over.
Backyard.
Yeah,
Backyard's about the same.
a little over half an acre, about like 0.66, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, that's actually about the size of my parents' yard. Actually,
Yeah,
there's a little
so-
over half an acre.
A lot. Oh,
The trees in my parents' yard just makes it look smaller.
that's true. Our
Fortnite.
our trees are big old trees. Unlike your parents have like one tree that's slightly old, but we have maples that have been there for like 100 years, maybe. So they're
So
big.
the houses were just built around it.
Well, I'm assuming that they cleared some of the trees out and left the rest.
Did your mom plant those when she was?
You know what, Nathan, Braden, my mother probably shook hands with the Beatles. Is how old she is. So my dad
Kill John Lennon.
my dad listened to the Beach Boys. It's yes. My
The Beach Boys.
Your
wear
mom-
a Speedo.
Nathaniel, your mom went to a Beatles concert.
my mom went to a Beatles concert, and my dad bought the phone one.
The iPhone 1.
The phone one, not the iPhone one, just phone
Oh,
one.
just phone.
He strolled up.
The very first
He strolled.
phone.
My dad strolled into a store, and there was the inventor of the telephone. He was like, "I'll take one of those."
phone.
So, anyway, no. So, I actually had to learn how to use my rider mower because, like when you get taught how to drive a car, this has a steering wheel, a gas pedal, and everything. And so, I think I was about 13 when I was like, "Hey, Dad, I want to mow." And he was like, "All right, let me take you out back and show you how to mow." So, you know, and before then I had sat on his lap while he had mowed, so I get the general idea.
Hole.
What, you've never
Hole.
sat on your dad's lap ever?
Hole.
Wow. Okay.
Hole.
Braden,
No,
yeah.
that's usually a job for mom.
Okay.
What?
That's
Nathan taking it out of context.
Nathan, you are now banned again.
Okay.
Should we clarify what we meant?
So yeah, I think we should clarify. So here's let me explain why I paused.
Moms
Let me-
don't sit on laps.
Braden, shut up! I'm trying to explain something. I'm the host. I'm
whoops.
the host of this podcast. You're getting banned. No. So basically, what I said was, you sit in your dad's lap, and I asked Braden, have you ever sat in your dad's lap? And Nathan immediately came in and said, that sounds like something your mom should do. And what came across my mind was mom sitting in dad's lap, which sounds wrong.
I mean, that happens sometimes.
But what Nathan meant was you rather sit in your mom's lap instead of your dad's lap. But I understand the confusion. We're going to move forward before...
I don't think there was any confusion.
I think there was a lot of innuendo. Anyway. So, back to the topic. Where the frick did we go again?
Okay. I know this. Okay.
We went from
1
working...
to 2 inches of snow on Friday. Okay.
That
we're
sounds
moving
fun.
on. I just wanted to
Cool.
explode that.
But
Explode?
Wait, we're getting
Anyway.
1 to 2 inches of snow on Friday?
yeah.
According to the weather, yeah.
Now, it'll probably become...
It's also supposed to get into the single digits next Monday.
Oh, yeah. Nathan, calm.
That wasn't
Calm.
me.
Yeah, Nathan, calm.
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 What did you bring?
Nathan,
Calm.
it's up here. Let's bring it down, okay?
So, back to where the topic was, working. So,
There was a topic. Oh yeah, I was working.
So Braden,
Fortnite.
what do you usually get paid like for mowing? What do you usually get paid?
I haven't mowed in a while. It's winter, but usually like $5 an hour.
$5 an hour.
Not
Okay.
$5 an hour. I'm at 15. 15.
15 an hour, you mean? Wow.
No, 15 for the job.
The whole job? Does it take you 3 hours to mow the lawn or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, like just 15
Just
for
15
finishing.
Okay. So 15 for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And Nathan, what about you?
So I would usually mow my neighbor's lawn
Yep.
because I just stopped accepting money from my parents because I just really didn't care to get paid for chores.
Dang, that
But-
sounds sad.
I got paid $15 per mow.
That's pretty good. Hold
Per
on.
month?
Per mow.
Per job.
Oh, so about the same.
Pay
literally.
attention. Okay.
So
Sorry, stop slurring your words.
you
I'm not
sound like
slurring my words. You're just stupid.
you sound like
Why'd you go to Mario?
you sound like me. You sound like me after I'm 2 vodkas in. So anyway,
I've had
ladies and
2
gentlemen.
vodkas.
Wow.
10 and 10. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
10 billion vodkas. In.
Wow.
Okay,
Anyway.
3, 2, what?
Wow. Anyway, I got paid 10, but then I was like, listen, 10 ain't cutting it anymore. Can we raise that? And they were like, okay.
Gosh, mom, I need to afford 490 bucks.
They were like, all right, we'll do 20. So I was like, that's fair. So now I get 20 for each yard. So if I do both the front and the back, it's 40. So
That seems quite a bit.
I feel like that's some bullshit.
okay.
Yeah.
But that's what I negotiated it to.
I think your parents are getting finessed by you.
You know what? Did I ask?
Yes.
You know what? Shh, don't.
Shh, I need my vodka. Shh. Anyway, vodka's expensive. Like a bottle of it's like $29. Shut up. Anyway, no. So, anyway, oh yeah, there was a topic. Working. Yeah, no. So
Working.
what? So, Nathan, what was your
Mm.
first ever job? Like the first time you were like, I'm gonna go get one.
My first ever job was working at my grandparents' body shop.
So
I remember when you did that.
that came before Chick-fil-A.
Yes, that was
Ah.
before Chick-fil-A.
So Nathan, why?
I worked there. Huh?
Why? I was okay. You worked there for. Sorry, you were. I won't interrupt you.
I worked there for about 6 months, a little bit longer. I didn't work there for that long
That's still pretty good.
because
My longest work experience is 3.
actually no, it was over a year. Actually, now I remember
Nice.
that. It was like a year and 2 months I worked there. I don't know. I thought it was 6 months.
yeah,
So
you
you-
dummy.
So I want. So
Okay.
I want to ask you.
How about with each person we go through each job. So my first job was working in my grandparents' body shop. 2nd job was working at Chick-fil-A at
Mhm.
a location
One
that I
of
don't
their
need to refer to.
locations.
But, I worked at
But here's the IP
Chick-fil-A.
address. No, I'm kidding.
Bowl
But
burgers.
after that, I worked at Blue Beacon Truck Wash at
Nice.
school, and
Nice.
let me say that is the worst job I've ever had because
So many stories came out of that job.
so
good
many
stories.
potheads and
So many good
weirdos
stories.
there.
I think.
Like
well,
we had people come into work that were so high,
Oh yeah.
like they just walked in like, "Hi, got your high RG."
Yeah.
No.
No.
I think you were. I think you were working at the car wash when the very infamous clip. You set off the dumb fire alarm when that clip
Yes,
came
I
out.
was
You were working at
working
the
at-
car wash.
Was
Yeah.
that one of the high ones?
That was was that one of the
yes.
high? So okay, so then you car wash then came back to Chick-fil-A from car wash.
Then I went back to Chick-fil-A for not even a whole year. Wait, how long was I there? I worked from there from November to May.
Nice. And
So
then
that's about 7 months. Then I am currently at a
a body shop.
auto mechanic shop, and I've been there ever since.
Nice.
I am still currently there.
Nice. So, Braden, you are jobless, so you don't count. No, I'm kidding. Have you actually had any jobs? Like, actual, like...
No.
How old are you, anyway? I forget, because you had... Your birthday is coming up. How old
I'm
He's
turning
25.
15 in
15.
22 days. Nope, 12 days. Whoa,
12 days.
what am I doing?
He's 25.
Wow.
Math.
Yeah, I'll get you over for vodka later. I'm kidding.
What?
What? Nothing. So anyway, for me, I had a colorful work past. Many of the stories of which I have told and will tell again on this episode. First job ever had was, of course, Qdoba. Was the first job that I ever decided to get. Well, not to. It was the first job I got because that summer my mom was tired of me just being at home and said, "You need to be doing something this summer, or else we're, take what threat you will, taking your computer away, shutting off your internet, whatever. Like, you are getting a job this summer and going somewhere, or else insert threat here." So insert threat here. So that I didn't get a job because I wanted it. I got a job because I had to keep my stuff. So, Qdoba, first one.
How old were you?
I
at this
was
point?
16.
Oh.
I went to North Central High School and was like, I need a paper that says I am able to work in the United States, because I was 16 and you need one of those unless you're 18. You need an actual form that's signed by a high school that says you can work. So we went to the nearest high school, which is North Central, and I was like, we need a form to say that I can work, and you guys at the school need to sign it. And they were like, okay, we give those out to our students all the time, it's fine. So we got one of those, took it to Qdoba, and I got that job and worked there for, I believe, 2 months. 2 to 3. Probably closer to 2. Because it sucked. Let me tell you why. 1, noisy as all hell. That frickin' place, everyone was yelling, the fans were old and loud, the freezer was old and loud. So it was a constant, hey, what's going on? It's that the whole time. 2, I was the only white employee, so the N-word was being used consistently. So I had never heard it before. I had heard that there was an N-word that you shouldn't use, and I had heard it like when I'd read something I read for school had the word in it. I think it was
How to Kill a Mockingbird?
That, and then How to Kill a Mockingbird, and then
we're reading a book in
the other book
in English,
the
and it
other
says
book.
like the N-word 7 times.
It's the other
hard
one,
R too.
the one that's hard R 34 times. Frick, what's it called? It's Tom Sawyer, Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, I've never read that.
So that one has 1 on each page, I think.
1 on each.
On each page.
So there's 34 pages.
So there's no, there's more than that, but there's at least that many. I don't know. I don't know how many pages there are off the top of my head, but there's like it seemed like we ran into at least 1 every page, and my mom did that thing where she read it and then sees it and pauses a second and says, "That nice black gentleman," instead of like actually reading the word.
Yeah.
But like,
so your mom read it to you?
My mom read me the book, but then when we got on to school, like to take the assessments, they were like, just to refresh your memory, here's an audio book version. Oh yeah, so the audio book version read the whole thing, and it sounded like.
Oh, so they're allowed to say, and I.
Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn. Sorry, with one of those 2, Adventures of Tom
Huckleberry
Sawyer
Finn?
or Huckleberry Finn. Yeah. I think it was that.
Huckleberry
Yeah,
Finn.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
That's the one you're thinking
Tom
of.
Sawyer, I don't think has as many, but it's the same guy who wrote it. So yeah.
But keep in mind, those are in there because it's history
It's
accurate.
historically accurate. It's also one of the books that
Historically,
Right,
what?
right.
What was that? Historically?
okay, you shut the frick. We're not
It's
doing run your mower again. So, it's historically accurate and one of the many books that schools are trying to censor or just throw out entirely. We won't get into that. But so yeah, that was happening constantly. All of the manager was black, the coworkers were black, and also because I wasn't 18, I couldn't use the grill for their grilled chicken and other things. So I had to make the guacamole and the chips. So I had to take like a bunch of like soft chips, so basically tortillas cut into triangles, and cut them up. Well, not cut them up; they were already pre-cut. Had to take the soft ones, put it in the fryer, take it out, toss it with salt, and then what they do there is they squirt. They have like what you wash windows with, like a little bottle, spray bottle, full of lime juice that you spray on it. Then you put the salt on it, toss it, and throw it in a paper bag. So
And then you basically kind of like coat it in that, pretty much.
yeah, you spritz it in lime juice, toss it in salt, put it in a paper bag, and then I made their guacamole, which guacamole is avocado, onions,
Yeah.
whatever have you. Mush it up all together, put it in containers, and then go back and put it in the fridge. That was simple. That I was like, I can continue to do this for a while now. But then after a while, they called and said, "Listen, we're not gonna schedule you for any more shifts for now. But feel free to apply to some of our other stores." And 2 weeks later, we drove by. They were gone. The store was closed and it was gone. So they apparently were just laying everyone off because they were about to close the store.
Qdoba is not a very good.
No, I will say.
Some people say, "Oh, it's better than Chipotle."
No.
No.
I have a friend
You
who
just
works.
have weird
better.
food tastes. Don't like
I have a friend.
burritos or burrito bowls or quesadillas.
I have a very close friend who works at not Qdoba at Chipotle. He gets me free stuff.
It's
by the way.
piano, isn't it?
The other, yeah, not his real name, but we won't say his real name. But yeah, he works at a Qdoba. I went over and he was like, "Yo, you want some free stuff?" And he handed me a whole bag, like a big bag full of chips and a big container full of queso, and was like, "Here, just take these and leave." He also left something else kind of special in the bag, but we won't get into that. It was something.
I know exactly what it was.
Yep. Just don't say it though, because we are still in a non-state. Anyway,
Was it gummy bears?
of a certain variety, yes. Anyway, continuing.
What are you talking about?
Don't
It's just
no, it totally wasn't from Michigan, from one of his trips to a state where it's legal. Anyway, continuing. Nothing. No, shut up. I didn't say anything. I said it's totally not. I said it's not that.
Smuggled question
I
mark.
said Braden, I will kick you out.
Not smuggled
Not
question mark.
Not. No question mark. Not. So anyway, continuing.
It's not.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna.
No, please.
What? I'm kidding. No. Anyway. So no. Second job, of course, was Holiday World, which was one of my favorites. Honestly, that's good. It was good. However, management can suck my dingling.
Dingling.
Yes. Because freaking
I hear the sleigh bells ring.
Okay. So, it was not bad, but here's the thing. There were so many double, triple standards. One thing that was fine with one manager was not fine with a different manager. It was awful, and eventually I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I'm leaving. So, nearly 4 months into that job, I left and came back home. That was great. So, third.
Do you live close to Holiday World?
No, it was like a 3-hour drive south.
Oh dang! So what? You just
I moved down there. I lived with some friends of the family for the 4 months I was down there. So that was fun. They had an extra room. They were like an older couple, and they were like, "Listen, all of our kids have moved out, and we got an extra room that you can stay in." And I was like, "Yes." They got me a window. They got me a window-mounted air conditioner too. That was really cool. So I was able to crank it down to like 50 degrees in there during the summer. It was great. Anyway,
why would you ever want to do that?
because
That is freezing cold.
I'm Putin. My legs are cold, cold. You know the song? My legs are cold, cold. You know the song?
My balls are.
Whoa, okay,
cold.
okay, no. But no, yeah, no. I wide Putin walked into the room and cranked it down to that. Anyway, there are a few. I created a YouTube channel called Work Vlogs. There are a few surviving videos of me after a day at work, like journaling what happened during the day. But I don't know where they are now. You probably have to find them somewhere on the internet. Anyway, third and final job that I got, which was not arguably, confirmed, the worst job I have ever had was, of course, Salvation Army. Nathan, you have heard many a tale from this job.
Oh yeah.
I freaking... It was... Yeah, this was me. This was me at the job, essentially. I just sent a message in Discord. This was me at the job.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So no, I worked there 1 week. The days I was actually being paid, I started on a Monday, worked till a Friday, and that was it. I had to leave immediately. So, and here's the thing. This job took me 3 months to obtain, 3 to 4, to even get in the door because of the stupid freaking manager, whose name is Larry. I freaking don't care about the implications. I will name drop him to hell. Anyway.
Frick you, Larry.
Frick you, Larry. I won't say his last name though, because that might actually be a problem. But yeah, no, he was named Larry, and he was a Larry. Like you take the name Larry, think all the bad things.
Boy.
So anyway,
Larry.
let me tell you a few of the highlights of the things that I was just like, this bit. I'm kidding. No. So, firstly, I have some problems, but I wanted to get this job without, claiming government disability or whatever. So I went in there, and I was like, yeah, I can do all of these things. So I get in there the first day, and he's like, all right, so we're going to need you to move this heavy thing and that heavy thing and this heavy thing. And I was like, I can do it, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need to sit down and take a breather afterwards. And he's like, well, if you had told me before that you were not able to do this stuff, I wouldn't have hired you in the first place. Literally what he said. So, frick you, Larry.
That's literally what he said.
Literally what he said. He was like, well, if I had known you had these problems before, I wouldn't have hired you. So, it sounds very much like a Larry thing to say, I'll be honest. And so, once again...
now the store doesn't exist anymore!
Yeah, we went by. Gone. Also gone. It's gone. Anyway.
Yeah, nice job, Larry.
Nice job, Larry.
Once we saw it was gone, Nathaniel and I figured it out together. We looked at each other and we're like...
Oh, we screamed in the car. We screamed in the car. I screamed double middle fingered towards the store as we drove by and screamed, F you, Larry, at the top of my lungs. Essentially. So, but no, that was just one story. Here's the second one. We move things. So it's a thrift store like Goodwill, and you would assume that people that work at Goodwill move stuff like couches. I'm assuming that's a given, right? So we had 7 couches in the back room. A truck from another store pulled up, and Larry's like, okay, we're going to load these 7 couches onto this truck. And I was like, okay, thanks. And he's like, all right, me and the other guy is gonna go tend the front of the store. Here's a dolly. Good luck. Leaves me to move 7 couches with a dolly by my freaking frick-frackety frick self.
That was a lot of frick.
Several hours later, Frick Larry. I want to add another. I cannot specify that enough. Frick Larry. 2 hours later, all of the couches have been moved. I've stuck the dolly in the middle of the couch, rocked it back, wheeled it out, put it on the little platform that like rides upwards. Supposed to ride upwards. They don't always use that, so sometimes I have to get it over there, put it down, lift one side of the couch up, go to the other side of the couch, and then just shove it all the way onto the truck. 2 hours and 17, or it's like 7 couches later. 17's too much. Like 7 couches later, and like a good 2 hours later, I'm pooped. I am so tired, and I was like, I need a moment. So I sat down in a chair to catch my breath, let my feet rest, as you do after extremely hard labor. I was like, give me 5 minutes here. And it wasn't an official break. It was just let me like catch my breath here for a moment, and I will get up and continue. Larry walks up and says, listen, we got to be like standing and on the job. I catch you sitting down again, I'm sending you home.
I feel like this is a nice time to insert a Frick Larry.
Oh yeah, Frick Larry. Frick Larry. I'm sorry, I'm going up in volume, but because I'm remembering everything, so pardon me if the mic is peaking. But Frick Larry. Anyway, so also, did I mention Frick Larry? I feel like I haven't said that enough. Second thing.
I feel like you want to Frick Larry. Wait, that's not what I.
I will.
Screw Larry.
I will screw Larry with a leg of one of those couches.
I will
rip a leg of a couch off.
I have
and
a feeling where Larry might be now. He might be working minimum wage at like Meijer right now.
No. Do you know what he's doing? Of all the things that he's doing, do you know?
You know what he's doing?
I know exactly what he's doing. So Nathan, do you know the saying, "No good deed goes unpunished"?
Yes.
Okay, so when we went to the store last, like when they were selling all the racks, we were like, it's probably gonna close down here in the next couple of days. Do you know what was posted on a piece of paper on the door as we walked out? I saw it, and I don't think I mentioned it. It had Larry, last name, regional manager, with a phone number. So like
Larry, regional manager?
Yeah, Larry, his last name, regional manager, and then his phone number. So he's at some corporate office for Salvation Army, being the manager of this entire region and all the stores in it.
You should drop his phone number and just have everyone.
Frickin', I almost took a picture of that to leak on the dark web. I'm kidding. I didn't.
My question is, like, why?
I don't know, but he went from store manager to regional manager after treating probably not just me, but other employees like robots that don't need to rest and can do whatever job he asked them to do. It's frickin' Frick Larry. Frick Larry.
That's messed up. Larry. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I was meeting with my job coach after, and she was like, "All right, I can list 5 things off the top of my head that were illegal right here, right now." Like, so let me tell you the third Larry story. You guys ready for the third freaking Larry story? I'm about to crush my microphone in my hand if I hold it this tight anymore. Frickin' okay, third Larry story. Frick Larry. This is probably like Thursday or Friday. No, this is probably Friday when he says it. Sorry, I said Larry.
Oh, he said that?
Too much, and I freaking gagged. Frick Larry. Oh,
Uh.
Larry. Mentioning his name just made me almost throw up. This is how bad this is. Anyway, this was probably Friday, so this is probably my last day. So
You can't watch VeggieTales anymore.
So what does that mean? Oh no, freaking shut up. Anyway, no. So Larry, frickin' frick you. This is Friday. So in the middle of the store, they would put a lot of stuff on shelves, right? But in the middle of the store, they had carts. They would just push carts out in a long line and just have it stacked with stuff. Nathan, you remember that when we went in there? They would just have a bunch of carts.
Oh yeah.
With stuff, and you would have to dig through mostly broken glass at your own risk to find something in there. They could not have cared any less than they did. So he's like, all right, so most of these are empty. Roll these back and fill them, bring them back out. I'm not going to help you, though. I'm staying at the front. Good luck. Frick Larry, I'm going to put another one in. Frick Larry. So I go back. I'm like, all right. So one or two at a time, I take the empty carts from the middle of the room, out the back door, down the ramp, into the back, start putting randomly assorted items that aren't priced into the things, then wheeling them back out. I finish with that, and I'm like, I couldn't care less what you think, Larry. I need to sit down because I frickin' wheeled heavy carts back and forth up a ramp for the last couple of hours, at least 2. Frick you, I'm sitting down. So I sat down, I got finished, I got up, and I was a little slow, like as you are. Like when you're in pain, you're breathing heavily, you're kind of moving a little bit slower. So he walks up and he's like, "You good, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, those carts really like did a number on me. I'm kind of really tired from that." And he's like, "Bro, how are you tired? I'm 77 years old and I can do that without running out of breath."
Hey, statistically, Larry only has like
Larry,
9 more years left.
Frick you, Larry. Larry, if you're listening to this podcast episode, I will set up a boxing match. We'll see how 77-year-old face bones do against a boxing glove with a 21-year-old fist in it. Frickin', you're 77 years old and you can do this without running out of breath? Well, you're not going to have blood left in your veins by the time I'm done with you.
Wow, okay, this man do be getting really harsh.
I'm sorry. I'll back off a little bit, but like this is my Bob's Fridge episode. Like I'm raging Bob right now. Like you literally, like the moment he got finished like saying that and was walking away, like the stare I gave him must have been like the Terminator, just da 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 da. Just stare as he's walking away, like, "I'm freaking gonna kill you. I'm gonna freaking kill you, Larry." As just not out loud, but like that's what I was like. "Oh, frick you, Larry. I'm just freaking burn this store down. Frick you, Larry."
Oh yeah, and also not to mention he refused to give you your last paycheck.
Oh yeah, here's another Larry story. Here's another one.
Okay,
Frick Larry.
I bring it up. I'm like, oh yeah, not to mention he forgot your last paycheck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another story. You want to hear this one? Great, I'll tell you. Okay, so.
Wow.
Okay, here's a 4th Larry story. So, after all of this absolute bullshniz, I leave, and I'm like, okay, I have been paid mostly except for, like, the last 4 days. I've been paid for the first, like, 3, But the last 4, I haven't been paid. I got the first paycheck, haven't received the second one. Where the is it? Larry, frickin' Larry, doesn't pay me, and I'm like, listen, I'll give him one last benefit of the doubt and say the paychecks are probably automatic. I'll get it at the end of the next week because 2-week pay periods are common. I'll wait for then. I better have been paid for this bullschnizzlery job. 2 weeks later, or the next week, nothing. I'm like, frickin', let me give Larry a call. I still have his number. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Larry, where's my frickin' money? Doesn't answer. Doesn't answer his phone. Doesn't answer his phone.
Just imagine that's how the phone call is. Larry,
I was boiling to the point where I almost answered the phone. It's like, hi, Larry. I haven't been paid yet. Puts the phone on speaker. Where is my money? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, listen, I'll call him. I left 2 or 3 voice messages that day, the day after when nothing happened. I was like, hey, yeah, Larry, I know the store can be busy, whatnot. I haven't been paid yet. Did you turn in did you set so that I can get my last paycheck in? Okay, bye. And then I wait to get a call back, so nothing. 3 hours later, hey, Larry, it's me again. Listen, has it calmed down in there? Because I really need my paycheck. I'll come get it if I need to. Nothing. And so I probably called a third time a couple of hours later when I heard nothing. So, another 2 weeks later, I go in. I'm like, I'm done with Larry. Larry, fuck you! So I drive over there. And I walk up. He must have seen me coming because he doesn't let me in the store. He comes to the door and opens it and listens, what do you want, man? He knew what he had done. He knew exactly what he was up to, that self-righteous son of a witch. Frickin' Larry! Give me my freaking paycheck, or the first bat I find is going so far up your anus that you will be the next big pitcher in football. I mean, you shut up.
What?
I'm mad. Shut up. Anyway, Larry, in his great wisdom, says, let me check my desk, because I wasn't using a computer system. I had a timesheet that I write down. And he's like, listen, I'll check my desk, and if it's still there, I'll send it in tonight, and you should get your paycheck next couple of days. Larry, the next couple of days goes by, and I don't have my freaking money. Another 2 weeks go by, and I freaking don't get my money. So I frickin' call him again. Oh, he answers this time. And I said, I'm this close to being yelling on the phone. And I'm like, listen, Larry, did you turn that piece of paper in? He's like, oh yeah, I think so. Let me check my desk. Oh no, it's still on the bottom of the stack of papers on my desk. I'm sorry. Larry fricking forgot to fricking pay me. So I was like, listen, please, I need my money soon. Or I need the paycheck soon, please. And he was like, I'll do it, I'll send it in right now. It's in an envelope, it's going. Another week later, the paycheck finally comes in.
Wow.
That must have taken
Nathan,
1.5 months.
Nathan, you gotta take over for a moment here. I'm about to have an aneurysm.
I gotta say, for jobs at least, I think we're good. I think this is gonna be a part
Frickin'
2.
Larry! Sorry, continue. What were you saying?
I think we have the title for this episode.
I think we're at the end of this episode.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure
Wait,
we've gone
54
pretty much to an hour.
minutes! Frickin' Larry!
Should-
Okay.
Half of that was.
Should we make a part 2?
Yes, we
Oh,
should.
yeah.
Half of that
Oh,
was
yeah.
Nathaniel going, Larry!
And your mic peaked. Your mic peaked. So all I heard was Larry. I didn't hear the Larry. I just heard the last part. I just heard Larry. Okay. I need to bring
my
myself down.
word.
I need to bring myself down. I'm about to have a blood vessel burst in my brain and meet Larry in hell, because that's probably where he's gonna end up soon.
Probably died of old age.
Frickin' like everyone, like, you know, like the Doom Eternal meme, like everyone, oh, he's in a better place now. Me, where the frick is Larry? Me in hell looking for where the frick Larry is. Frickin' like the day I die, if I don't end up in heaven, like Larry is gonna turn around, a portal is gonna open, and I'm just gonna march through, and he's gonna just hear Doom music playing, and I'm like, where's my frickin' money, Larry? And I'm gonna cock a shotgun, and that's how like the next big Doom game is gonna start. Like just Doom Eternal, or Doom Eternally without a paycheck. And that's freaking gonna be a bestseller game.
Oh my word.
So
Doom eternally.
Doom Eternally without a paycheck, or
Doom eternally poor.
Doom Eternally kicking Larry's ace. Anyway,
Oh my word.
we are nearly at an hour, so I think we should
Yeah,
stop.
I think it's time we
I
end
think
it.
we should stop. All right, guys, thank you for just lasting with me the whole time while I laid out just Larry the entire like last 40 minutes of the episode. The first 20 was like maybe actually on topic. The last 40, like 30 to 40 minutes was just me screaming Larry at the top of my lungs. Woo! Okay, I need to take a minute. All right, guys, thank you for joining us for this episode. You have anything left to add?
Nope.
Larry
Okay.
sucks.
Yes, frick. Larry! Frick, don't get me started again with Larry! Frick, Larry! Okay. Frick. All right. Guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Future Nathan, who's probably listening to this episode either at work or on his way to work, I hope you laughed so hard at me screaming Larry that you ran off the edge of the
Made
road.
you swerve into a
You swerved
into an SUV full
into
of
an
It made
SUV.
me do a Larry moment.
Because I'm pretty sure that you like. I hope that your mental state is not that of Larry's. Future Nathan, listening to this episode, Nathan, when you're this next message goes out to the grandkids of Larry, because I'm sure I will find you. I'm sure I will find you.
Nathaniel, end the episode.
Your
Good
grandfather was a piece of okay. Guys, I gotta calm down.
Nathaniel,
I gotta calm.
end
end the episode before
All right.
it's over.
by saying
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. Tune in next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys. All right. You all are blending together. Let's. All right. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen.